and she happens to like her men in uniform, Vinny Rizzo said, correcting himself. I should have such problems, Vinny. Where were we? Pippin stammered. Picture a classy doll like that, Gigi, falling for anybody less than a lieutenant commander. Let's go, Executive Officer Pippin. Fire away with that paintbrush. Well, forget about Gigi, Vinny. What happens when the Commander Quibble finds out and lets you borrow one of his uniforms? Vinny, you'll be in deep trouble, Pip warned. Look, Gigi is hoofing it for Audible in Brooklyn, back in the States. That's 6,000 miles away. Executive Officer Pippin. The Commander Quibble's over on Main side. That's 3 miles away. So you've got nothing to worry about, Executive Officer Pippin. Now, look, Commander, I hate to pull rank, but, boy, sayonara. Wait up for your commander. Vinny Rizzo then slid down a rope. You're all out of focus. You look short, fat, and funny in this picture, Spock. Suddenly, the unmistakable bellow of Admiral Finchley echoed across the dock. Sparks, it's the Admiral Finchley. Icon's attention. Oh, dunce, what are you doing out of there? Get out of there. Out, out, get away from my uniform. Sparks, it's for her ranking officers only. Finchley was raging at Sparks for having borrowed one of Q Quibble's uniforms. Excuse me, Admiral. Excuse me, Commander Quibble. You're sad. He tried to siskabob his commanding officer. Lieutenant Kreider tried to explain. Remember, Admiral. Now he's the new Admiral. Remember, control your temper, sir, Kreider warned Finchley. Yeah, smile, Admiral. Say. Finchley's face was red with fury. Oh, jeez. You will. You'll be eating cheese in the brig for this quibble. Later, in Q Quibble's office, the atmosphere was grim. Oh man, this is murder. They've been in there with old Leadbottom Finchley for over an hour now, Vinny Rizzo complained. I sure hope Commander Quibble can get Executive Officer Pippin off the hook for impersonating an officer. I don't know what Admiral Finchley is so mad about, Vinny. I thought Executive Officer Pippin looked better with singed eyebrows, Sparks Sterling quipped. Vinny, you're lucky Commander Quibble's such a good sport. Yeah, if Admiral Finchley found out you're wearing a commander's uniform, he'd have you issued a new one with fewer stripes than a chicken has feathers. Yeah, you had to write your girl a commander. Vinny, you truly are a glutton for punishment, Cog Coleman lamented. Well, as you don't understand, boys, I'm in love. Deeply, passionately, unequivocally in love, Vinny Rizzo declared, dramatically. When you look like me, you've got to lie a little to impress the ladies, Cog Coleman. It's a strategic necessity. Suddenly, a group of spectacularly costumed showgirls from a USO tour unit appeared on the dock. Hey, that must be the new service show. That must have just flown in from the mainland. Look at those dolls. Well, we men, stand aside at showtime. Lads, Sparks Sterling exclaimed, whistling admiringly. Hold it, boys, Vinny Rizzo suddenly whispered, his face going pale. I don't believe it. It's impossible. I can't stand it. That's one of them. That's my girlfriend, Gigi. Oh no. Huh, Gigi. I thought she was hoofing it in the States. Vinny, Sparks exclaimed. She must have joined a service show. Vinny, what am I going to do? Commander Quibble, what are you going to do? Q Quibble looked at the panic-stricken Vinny, then at the stunning Gigi on the stage. I wonder if that guy lays one finger on her. I'll slug him. Vinny, you see. Cog Coleman, she sees you. You're dead, Vinny. What happens when she asks for the commander? What do you say then, you scoundrel? Look, guys, what we'd better do is go out there and cover him, Q Quibble quickly decided. Vinny, you duck. Vinny, duck behind the crates. Good idea, Vinny. Come on, you. We have to assist our comrade in romantic duplicity. Q Quibble strode towards the stage, trying to look important. Excuse me, ma'am. I'll be right back. Don't run out of our seats, baby. Is anyone here from PT-73? The seat. Gigi, radiant on the stage, spotted him. You're a wonder, lady. Oh, wonderful. I can hardly believe it. You know, Commander Quibble, it's almost a miracle I got here. Tell me, where is Commander Vinny Rizzo, sir? Why, just wait there, lady, Q Quibble replied, frantically, trying to think on his feet. Well, we can talk. What does everything mean? Did anything happen to Commander Vinny Rizzo? Please don't mention that name, ma'am. He's fine, except he's out on a secret mission. A highly classified, utterly daring mission. Ma'am. Where is he? When will he be back? Commander, Gigi asked, clearly worried. You never know with Commander you know who. He's always in action. Out there. Somewhere. Gigi, come on. We've got to report in. Q Quibble replied, gesturing vaguely to the distant horizon. Okay. I'm coming. Rita, Gigi called to another showgirl. Is there any chance that he'll be back before we have to leave, Commander Quibble? Gigi asked. Yeah, maybe. That is, if he gets his quote of nip planes before lunch. Ma'am, if the tiger returns, we'll let you know. Oh gee, thanks. Fellas, I'll be waiting to hear from you. Q Quibble tried to reassure her. Now, remember, Gigi, not a word about Commander. You know who to anybody. Yes, and I know. Loose lips sink ships, and I sure don't want to sink Lester, my dearest. Thanks, Fayas. Bye-bye. Gigi waved and left the stage. Q Quibble sighed dramatically. Loose lips sink ships. Indeed, and I was sunk by a loose pen. Oh, Vinny, you nut. Why did you write her and tell her you were an officer? Why don't you go after her and tell her you lied? Oh, you kidding? Commander Quibble, I'll never be able to show my face in Brooklyn again, not with my reputation shattered by a mere truth. Vinny Rizzo lamented, finally emerging from his hiding spot. Just then, Admiral Finchley, accompanied by Lieutenant Crider, marched onto the dock, looking even grumpier than usual. Quibble, I want a word with you. That is, if your schedule isn't too full up with fraudulent heroics, Commander, whatever you say, Admiral, but please, just call me Swabby, Q Quibble replied, still reeling from Vinny's romantic predicament. Yeah, you should have heard what Admiral Finchley called me. I'm going to have my mother writes Grand Admiral Bradley. Sir, this is an outrage. Spark Sterling mumbled. All right, Commander. Come on. Let's go. I have important matters to discuss, Finchley ordered. Okay, I'll put Executive Officer Pippin up to that. I know, he's trying to kill me. That's what he's trying to do. Admiral Finchley, Q Quibble said, referring to Finchley's ongoing plots. I don't know how long it takes to grow new eyebrows. Admiral Finchley, I've got to get rid of that Commander Quibble before he drives me completely insane. Admiral, sir, just don't you ever knock. I was just brushing my teeth. Admiral, Lieutenant Crider said, his patience worn thin. Admiral, sir, I'm terribly sorry, but this is an urgent request from Commodore Norcross of the British Naval Base over at Kalawi Atoll, sir. Finchley snapped, waving a, well, hold my toothbrush. You slowpoke. How do you like that, Crider? They want me to assign one of my officers to them for liaison work. As if I didn't have enough problems of my own. Crider, what else do we got, Lieutenant? Admiral, sir, this is a signal regarding that service show unit that just arrived. They're to be moved on to Hellandia after they perform Hero Admiral. And we're supposed to see that, Crider reported. Finchley's eyes suddenly widened. Wait a minute. That's it. Of course, that's the way to get rid of Commander Quibble once and for all. Ship him out with the service show Admiral. Oh, but that wouldn't work, sir. He doesn't sing or dance, sir. Not a musical bone in his body. Admiral, Crider protested. Sing or dance, young numbskull. The British want a liaison officer. I'll assign them one. Permanently. Commander Quibble. Yes. Permanently transferred. Lieutenant Crider. What a magnificent solution. Finchley chuckled malevolently. Well, that's just brilliant, sir. Oh, Admiral. You are brilliant, Crider exclaimed, impressed despite himself. Knock it off, Crider. Knock it off. Stop gawking at me. Get me the British base at Kalawi on the Scrambler. Immediately. Go, Crider. Now, Finchley commanded. Yes, sir. Admiral, if I may say so, I think you did an excellent job with your eyebrows, sir, Crider added. Okay, well thank you, Crider. I was afraid. Maybe I put too much on. Finchley preened. No, get out, Crider. That's quite enough flattery. All right then. Commander Quibble, get on the boat. You have a new, permanent assignment. Oh, but Commander Quibble, sir, get on the boat, Vinny. Q, Quibble ordered. All right, Vinny. You heard the commander. That's in order. The romance lamp is out. You will report for transfer immediately. Well, I gotta see Gigi. If I don't see her, I'll lose her. I'll be living at the Y until I'm 60. Commander Vinny Rizzo lamented. If you don't get on that boat, you won't live to be 60.